Good morning. Today we will see how to interface an ultrasonic sensor with an Arduino. So let us start. So on the screen you can see on the right hand side there is an ultrasonic sensor. So if I make it again, just to explain you the concept of ultrasonic sensor, in which there are 4 pins, 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is a positive pin, VCC, that means 5 volts will be going here, and this is a ground pin. And these 2 pins are known as trigger pin, TRG and echo pin. These 4 pins are then our ultrasonic sensor. Now what happens, the working of ultrasonic sensor, let us say there is an object here for which we need to measure the distance. Let us say this distance we need to measure. So what will happen here, this trigger pin, when we keep it on, this will trigger pulses from here. And this pulses will be reflected from this object and it will be received from the echo pin. That's it. So what this sensor will do, this will try to find out, this sensor will find out the time required for the pulses to go and hit the object and again come back at the echo pin. And then we have to convert the time into distance factor. Okay, let us now start the program. As we know, we divide the program into 3 parts. First part, declaration of pin. Second part, that pin will be used as input pin or output pin. And third part, the logical sequence of the program. So first thing, here we need 2 pins, one for trigger and one for echo. That means 2 pins of Arduino will be used. So let us start with, let us say I am considering pin number 6 and 7. So I will write here int trig is equal to 6 and int echo is equal to 7. That means I have assigned pin number 6 to trigger pin and pin number 7 to echo. Then next thing we have to write is in void setup, I have to write declare whether this pin will be input pins or output pins. Now as I explained to you, this trigger pin will send the pulses. So this will be an output pin. And similarly echo pin will be receiving the pulses, hence it will be an input pin. So I will write here pin mode 7 as input and pin mode 6 as output. Now this serial begin 9600 is because I need to display it on the, I need the value of ultrasonic sensor on the virtual monitor or serial monitor. That's why I have written serial begin 9600 as we have seen in the previous program. This is closed. Next is we need to write down the main program in the void loop, which will be continuously repeated. Now what we need to do is we need to first off the trigger pin. Okay, so what I will write is we will write digital write 6 low. What I have done through this command, I have made the trigger pin off. Okay, so for some time, let us say delay of 500. That means for half a second I have made it low. That means I have off the trigger pin. Now I need to send the pulses. Now I need to send the pulses from trigger pin. So what I need to do is I need to make it high. So now I will write digital write 6 high. With this command, what I have done is I have made trigger pin on. That means pulses are now generated and pulses are going out. For how much time it should go out? So I need to give some delay. And for how much time it should be on? So I will write delay 1000. That means for 1 second I am keeping it on. Then again I have to put back the trigger pin to off. Once the pulses are sent, we have to keep the trigger pin off. So again I will write digital write 6 low. So this completes the part of trigger pin. Now whatever trigger pulses have been sent from trigger pin, that has to be received from the to the echo pin. So what we have to need to write here is time is equal to, I have taken one variable time which is measuring the time, pulse in, what it is measuring, pulse in, how many pulse came in on pin number 7, which we have taken as an echo pin, and echo pin is kept high. We are starting receiving the pulses on pin 7. So that's why I have written pulse in, receive the pulse on pin number 7. And that I have denoted in, I have kept in variable time. So because I have used a new variable time here, we have to declare it in the initial part. So I will declare it here, time, int time. Now next, we have got the time. Now we need the distance. So what we will do is, distance is equal to, dist is equal to time divided by 29 divided by 2. Now you will be wondering how this 29 divided by 2 comes. So we know the basic formula that distance is equal to time upon speed. So here it is distance and distance is matching. Time and time is also matching. That means this part is the speed. 29 is the speed. Now how can a speed be taken as 29? What is that unit? So here I will like to give you some calculations. We know that let us say I have value of 1 meter per second. So if I want to convert it into 1 centimeter per microsecond, because in this normally we get answer in centimeters. So if I want to convert this into centimeters, I will write 1 will be 100 centimeter. If I am converting meter into a centimeter, so it will be 100 centimeter divided by, if I want to convert this seconds into microseconds, so I will write 1 into 10 raised to 6 microseconds. So what I will get finally is 0.001 centimeter per microsecond. So 1 meter per second is 0.01 centimeter per microsecond. But we also know that velocity of sound is 343 meter per second. So if 1 meter per second is this much, 343 meter per second will be is equal to, just multiply it, I will get 0.0343 centimeter per second. So this is 0.0343 centimeter per second. Now let us say if I want seconds per centimeter, this is microseconds, centimeter per microseconds. Now let us say if I want other way around, I need the value in microsecond per centimeter. So what I will do, I will just take the reciprocal. So I will write here is equal to 1 upon 0.343 and the unit now will be microsecond per centimeter. So when I solve this 1 upon 0.0343, I will get answer as 29.155 microsecond per centimeter. So this is where this 29 factor comes. You have to just convert the speed of sound into microsecond per centimeter. So this is 29. Just 29.115 is round up to 29. Now you will be wondering why this divide by 2 is coming here. So as I explained, in the working of this sensor, the pulses will be going here and then it will be traveling here. So this time which is taking, it is taking the double time. Going time also and returning back time also. I need only single. So that's why I am dividing it by 2. So I hope the formula is clear now. So because we are now again taking distance as new variable, I have to declare it in the main part. So I will now write int distance and that's all. And yes, the program is over. Program for this part or the ultrasonic sensor is over. Now we want to display the values on serial monitor. So what I will write is serial.print, as we have seen in the previous class, serial.print the distance. Okay, so it will write whatever there is in the double quotes, it will print as it is. So let me write here. So on serial monitor, we will be able to see the message like this, the distance. And now I need the value of distance and I need the value of centimeter. So what I will write, I need this value now here. So now I will write next line, serial.print dist. So whatever distance it will measure from this part here, it will be called here and it will be printed here. It will be printed here. And then I need to write centimeter. So I will write next line again, serial.println. Okay. So one thing is missing. Okay, so one thing is missing. So I will write it here. After this, I will write serial.print in bracket centimeter. So now this centimeter will also appear, and then I will write serial.println, but means after printing this, go to next line, and then I will give a delay of 1000 seconds. That means after every 1000 seconds or 1 second milliseconds, after every 1000 milliseconds, that is 1 second, the cycle will repeat and it will give you the data. And this completes the program. So I hope you have got the program. Now let us go to the simulation part. Okay, so for simulation, I need the ultrasonic sensor. So I will type here So this is the sensor, ultrasonic distance sensor. Ultrasonic distance sensor. Here it is. Now the connections. Connections are very simple. This pin will go to VCC, that is power pin. So I will give it to 5 volts. Then this pin will be going to ground pin. So this is going to ground. And if you remember, we have given the trigger pin to pin number 6. And we have given echo pin to pin number 7. That completes the connection part. Now let us go to the code part. So I will write code. And I will just copy paste the code which we have just explained. So here it is. The distance is one mistake I had made, that is this one. I have not included this serial.print centimeter. So now I can go for simulation part. Okay. One thing is missing. So here the error is I have forgotten the semicolon here. So semicolon and then start simulation. So simulation is started. I need the values on serial monitor. So I will open serial monitor here. And now here you can see distance is 113 centimeter. Correct? So now you say I will increase the distance from here, and here also it is changing. Now it is going to 154, 166 and so on. If I increase it further, it will give distance as 217 and so on. If I decrease it, it will give less distance. So this the distance is only 59 centimeter from this part. So this is how an ultrasonic sensor works. So I hope you have got the program and the simulation perfectly. And now also if you have any doubt, you can contact me. I have also explained you how that 29 comes. It is just a conversion of speed of sound, that is 343 meter per second into centimeter per microsecond. That's it. Thank you.